goodness gracious. Okay. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's me, Bailey, and today's kind of a more serious topic, I would say. Sorry, I'm getting all my health stuff figured out. So today's gonna be me explaining my new kind of style for this channel. It's mainly for not community outreach, but kind of public eye of what's going to be happening with me. So this is now going to be a vlog channel. This is going to be a vlog channel, and it's a vlog explaining my chronic autoimmune disease. And not many people know about this. I never knew about it until bam bam, thank you ma'am, here it is, and now I have it. So today I'm going to be discussing what it is, just so you guys understand how it came about. So let's get started. So I have chronic inflammatory demyelinating polyneuropathy. It's very close to the Guillain-Barré syndrome. Guillain-Barré is not chronic. This is the chronic version of that. What it is it's an autoimmune disorder. It can be caused by a lot of things, but it's also not really known why it's caused. But the nerves in my back, my immune system attacks my nerves, so the nerves in my body will inflame, tearing the protective myelin sheath around it, and I'm gonna say crisscross. And I'm obviously in sweats, because why wouldn't I be in sweats? There are bugs, okay? And so I thought, I should vlog this. Now, how it all started with me, my toes going numb. And it was really weird. I was like, this is different. It's kind of cold out. Maybe that's the reason. Waited a few days. They were tingling at this point. So I called the doctor, and this was right around Christmas time, Christmas Day. I noticed it. Maybe Christmas Eve. So I called my doctor, made an appointment for this first or second week in January. By then, my feet had started getting heavy, and I had a slight limp, nothing too crazy. So I went to the doctor. He had me walk on my toes. Didn't help. Couldn't do it. Had me walk on my heels. Couldn't do it. Did a balance test. My balance was horrible. He did a thing. He took this piece of, not straw, but kinda, and poked my feet to test for feeling, and I felt 5% out of 100. And he also did a reflex test, and my reflexes in my ankles were non-existent. My knees were so-so. So then he prescribes me prednisone, which is a steroid, thinking that it's just inflammation. My organs inflamed, or something around my organs inflamed, tissue, something like that. And and then said, call me if it's not helping. So I called, made another appointment for January 24th. January 24th, he basically told me this EMG test, he told me he was going to try and get me an EMG test done, and if this EMG test didn't work, or nothing came back different, then it was all in my head. I believe that that's what he thought the entire time. And this was with a primary care provider. So then I decided to go, I had to blow his phone up. Finally, skip February, March 20th, I had my EMG test. It came back severely abnormal. If you don't know what an EMG test is, it's where they take, it looks like a taser, and they mark different spots on wherever you're affected by, and they put, I believe they're called electrodes, on a spot close to it, and they push down super hard and shock you. Very painful test. And then the second part of it, they take little itty bitty acupuncture needles and stick it in your muscles to listen to your muscles. Wow. To listen to your muscles and get a feel for that. Your muscles are supposed to sound like zzz. Mine sounded pop, 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 pop. So obviously it came back very irregular, very abnormal. So I had a neurology appointment April 8th, and I get a phone call from my mom at about 11 a.m. on April 8th. I had just picked up my friend because I was going to come home, shower, I'm going to do my hair and makeup, even though I was in excruciating pain. I could barely walk. I couldn't go up and down stairs. I had to sit and like push myself up the stairs. I had no grip. My hands did not work properly. Get out of here. There's this bird who's like staring at me. So I decided, or I get a phone call from my mom, and she said, you need to take your friend home. We're going straight to the hospital. We went to UNMC, University of Nebraska Medicine. I live in Omaha, Nebraska. And I ended up getting admitted. So the first night when I was in the ER, I got a 4-hour, 5-hour long MRI, which was only supposed to be an hour and a half. But I had anxiety attacks inside, so they had to give me medications to calm me down. And then I went up to my room. They ended up admitting me. I stayed for a week. My second day, they had to give me lots of Ativan to calm me down. I had to get a lumbar puncture, which is basically a spinal tap of your lower back, about your tailbone area, maybe a little higher. I'm sick right now, which I'll get to that a little bit later. I stayed there for a week and a half. I was very doped up that second day. I also had to get another EMG test. I don't really remember it because of how doped up I was. I remember puking, but that's just because I was worked up. The doctor came in, explained CIDP, what it is, showed me my MRI, and it was a very hard thing mentally. You'll kind of see it throughout the vlogs, what I mean by that. Well then, after I get IVIG treatments, I got it every day for 5 days. I have Gamunex, I don't know how to say it. And it took a lot out of me. Then after my first treatment, I almost did a complete 180. I was almost normal. I just needed physical therapy. So then, after I get out of the hospital, I stayed there from Monday to Monday. Monday afternoon, I went to Madonna, which is a rehabilitation hospital for physical and occupational therapy here in Omaha. And there's also a Lincoln location. I don't know if it's nationwide, worldwide, I don't know. I only know about the two here. I kind of stick here. I did physical and occupational therapy there for 7, 8, 9, 10 days, roughly. Yeah, 10 days. And I ended up getting cleared to go home. Since I've been home, things have went pretty smoothly. I've gotten my treatments every other week. Why? This neighborhood is so quiet, and now I'm filming and they want to be loud. So I get them every other week, and this is my last treatment on June 20th, which I'm doing weekly vlogs, so you'll get snippets of each day, a couple each day. My last IVIG, and I'm starting sub-Q. Now, when I was talking about my being sick, I have a cold. Oh, it's so bright. I should have put on sunglasses. With colds for me, they're nothing like colds for an average human. An average, normal human would just, stuffy nose, stuff like that. Mine hit me 10 times harder. So when I say my nose is stuffed, I mean I couldn't sleep last night because I was either blowing my nose or clearing phlegm out of my throat because I couldn't breathe out of either way. I am lethargic. I barely have the energy to make this, so we'll see how the rest of this goes. Mentally, this has taken a lot out on me, and we'll see that throughout the vlogs. I got a phone call. So mentally, this has taken a lot out on me, but that'll be shown in vlogs, like I've said like 12 times. But that's all I really have for right now. I can't wait to see you guys in more vlogs. I really hope that this channel grows and I can get CIDP and GBS awareness spread. Thank you guys for watching.